in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if it...
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him. Running power slam!
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how is he perched up top? Brace for this impact! Like a guillotine.
Wow. Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Momentum is all Maivia now, and you can see Steele is
is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Right across the larynx.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia. Peter Maivia has something brewing.
Backbreaker. Good grief.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh! What an interception!
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
You saw that being telegraphed.
What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Oh, man.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Big impact.
Unloading with an uppercut.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Able to fight Maivia off.
Good defense there.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
A stump pull.
He lets go of the hold, but up.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. He just might regret this decision.
Big impact.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up. He's got the shoulders down. This is it. Kicks out before one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Boom, what impact. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Steel now just trying to survive.
Running power slam. And cover now for the match. 2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew.